guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a freshman advice video. This video was requested, but it was also something that I really wanted to do. I forgot to mention I want to do something on my channel where I acknowledge all the amazing comments that I get on my videos because I really appreciate it. So the nice comment goes to these two people right here. Thank you so much for your sweet comment. It means a lot. I do read all of the comments, so thank you so much for your comments. I'm going to be doing this every single video just to acknowledge the amazing people in my comment section. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to be a junior next year, so I kind of know what I'm talking about because I have been in high school for 2 years. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is grades. Now grades are super important. Just to let you know, a lot of people say don't worry about freshman year is just your beginning, like you can mess up. No, it's really important that freshman year is important, sophomore year is important, junior year. So try your very best in every single year to do well, especially freshman year. I think freshman year is a really crucial year to see because colleges do look at things like that to see progress. So just make sure that in freshman year you're trying your best. If you don't understand something, go to tutoring, ask somebody so you can understand. All anybody can ask from you is to try your very best. Sometimes I know it's challenging because it's a new environment, but just know that like everything is gonna be fine. Wow, I can't talk. Just know everything is going to be fine, so don't stress out too much about it. Just try your very best and you'll be fine. Also do very well freshman year because freshman year is going to be one of the easiest years, so try really hard freshman year. The next thing is relationships. I'm gonna tell you right now that high school relationships, if you want to, you can be in one, but just be very careful. You're still growing, you're still changing, and adding another person to that equation can be difficult. Don't let your high school career, your high school life be surrounded by if you're in a relationship or not. You don't want to be stressing out. You have so many things to be worried about, and I think a relationship just kind of causes problems with that. I'm not saying you don't have to be in a relationship. I mean, if that's what you want, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but just be very careful, be mature in your relationship. I'm gonna do a whole video on high school relationships, but I just wanted to say right now that don't let your whole high school career be revolved around if you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend or not, because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You're still gonna grow up, you're still gonna meet somebody, so don't worry about it. I feel like a lot of people go into high school with the mindset of I'm going to be in a relationship, I need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship. There's plenty of people throughout their entire high school career, they've never been in a serious relationship, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel like people make high school seem like you have to be in a relationship. No, you don't. It doesn't really matter. Next thing is friends. I'm gonna tell you right now, the friends that you walk into high school with are not necessarily the friends that you'll leave high school with. Surround yourself with people who are nice, who are kind. Don't surround yourself with people who are not serious about school. Don't surround yourself with people who don't take school as seriously as you do. You want to surround yourself with people who care about you, who want to see you succeed, who are positive. You don't want to surround yourself with people who are pushing you down. It seems like every time you keep going higher and higher, they're trying to push you down with them. That's not good friends. So just know that you're always gonna make new friends. You might go through a season where your friends are just gonna leave. You might go through a season where your friends and you will stick to the end. There's other friendships where they end. There's some people where you're friends freshman year and we're not friends anymore. Just be really aware of that, aware of who you surround yourself with, who you call your best friend. Just because you call somebody your best friend doesn't mean that they're necessarily a good friend. Be careful with the people you surround. I think people don't take that seriously. Don't surround yourself with people because they're cool to hang around or because they're the richest or whatever. Surround yourself with people who are actually good people. The next thing is extracurricular activities. So this is clubs and other things. Definitely join some clubs. For me, sophomore year, I joined a club. It was honestly a really good decision. It really got me out of my comfort zone, and you also get to meet a whole bunch of people. So try to find a club or something that you really like. You'll actually be surprised at how nice it is and beneficial it is. So please, if you want to, you should try to join a club. The next thing is have fun. High school is stressful. You're gonna have days where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be here. But every moment I feel like you should try to make your best. Have fun, especially freshman year where things are not as hard. It's definitely hard, but not as hard as the rest of the years. You're stressed out one day, try to hang out with your friends or do something, because At the end of the day, those are the memories that you're going to take with you. Those are 4 years of your life that you can't get back. So try to make some memories in those 4 years. Next thing I'm going to talk about is stress. You are going to be under stress. But one thing I would definitely say is that when you're in stressful situations, the best thing to do is try to relax yourself. There are so many times in freshman year when I stressed myself out where I could have been calm, but I stressed myself out. My best piece of advice is that when you're feeling stressed out, to take a break. Whenever I was doing homework, sometimes I'd be so frustrated. I needed to take a break, watch something, get my mind off of the homework or whatever I'm doing, and then get back to it. Your mental health is super important, and I feel like people kind of push aside their mental health in order to fulfill things that they need to do, which I think your mental health and your academic education should be on the same level. Do not push your mental health away to fulfill academic needs, and don't put your academic needs away to fulfill your mental health. It should be a balance between the two. Don't stay up super late if you don't need to. Start homework as early as possible. Eat, keep yourself hydrated, be healthy as best as you can, because a lot of people don't do that, and that's what causes all these health problems and things like that. So just be very careful with that. I really stress that take care of yourself mentally. The next thing is have goals for yourself. I think it's really important that when you go into high school, when you do anything in life, it's just good to have goals to reach. Now make sure your goals aren't broad but specific to you. So instead of saying I want to do really well this year, say, oh, I want to get a GPA of this by this quarter or this semester. Like, make specific goals for yourself so you can actually achieve them. Because what I notice with myself is when I make them broad, it's harder for me to achieve them. Next thing is try to get ahead as much as possible. Go after school if you need help. In the summer, try to review a little bit, or like just keep yourself ahead of the game. AP classes. I'm going to stress this so much. Freshman year for me, we weren't allowed to take AP classes, but I mean, there's some schools that you're allowed to do that. Personally, what I'm going to tell you about AP classes is pick an AP class that is challenging, but at the same time, you can achieve things in, if that makes any sense. Because a lot of times people pick AP classes not because they think it's good for them or it's a good challenge. They pick it because they think it looks good on their transcript, or it looks good to take a whole bunch of AP classes. I'm going to tell you right now, AP classes are not a joke. They're actually very serious, and you need to take them seriously. So what I'm going to say is take AP classes that you feel comfortable in, that you have strengths in, and that you feel like, oh, I can actually succeed in this class. For instance, say the year before you took chemistry and you barely got a D in chemistry. Don't go the next year and say, okay, I'm going to take AP chemistry. That doesn't correlate. So make sure you actually are taking this seriously, because let me tell you, AP classes are no joke. Just be careful about the classes that you take. It's better to take regular and honors classes that you know you can succeed at and there's a good challenge for you and get good grades, rather than take a whole bunch of AP classes and fail. It looks good when you take AP classes and you pass. Don't take an AP class, oh my goodness, it looks good on my transcript, and then fail all of them. That doesn't look good. So don't take them because it looks good. Take them because you think you're able to succeed at them. And the last thing I'm going to say is be nice to your teacher. Something that you really have to do is when you're nice to your teachers, when you're civil with them, they honestly do help you. Like, when you're nice with your teachers, honestly, they will help you along the way. And also be nice because they come here to help you with your education, okay? It's not easy to take a whole bunch of kids and try to teach them something, because everybody learns at a different pace. There's so much work, but honestly, it's good to be nice to your teacher. When there comes times when you need recommendations and other stuff, who are you going to? Your teachers. If you're a terrible student or you're a student who's disrespectful, no teacher wants to recommend you for anything. So just be nice. So that is all that I have for freshman advice. Hopefully this helps somebody. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. So comment down below when you're going back to school, because I would love to know. I'm going in a couple of days and I'm really sad. So yeah, comment down below when you're going back to school. Also, if you're somebody that is older, say you're like a sophomore, junior, or senior, and you're watching this video, please leave down below some advice that you would have for freshmen, something that I didn't cover. If you have any more questions and you're like, wait, could you answer this for me? You can leave them down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Stay inspired. Bye.